Hey, what's up? So I'm back. I know I said I would make this video yesterday, but man, they worked your boy to death out there, so I didn't really get a chance to get around to it. And it's a shame because I really wanted to. I can still do it. It's not too late. You see, I'm wearing my Nipsey Hussle shirt right now. You know, I just wanted to give a shout out to that brother's family, and he was something really special. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who don't know, I'm from Inglewood, California. You know, so for me to say that that man is really special, when it was, you know, my friends on the other side of the track that he was talking about exploding the face, those are my friends, you know. But I understand a man can grow and evolve, and that brother was really something special. And I want to just, you know, give a shout out to them. And I particularly want to talk about this man's mother. And but before we get into all that, I just would like for y'all to really like, subscribe, and share, but do it on YouTube. I share these videos on Facebook. A lot of people are liking it on Facebook, and that's cool, but it's not really. I want to get this conversation going, you know, outside of Facebook on YouTube, and the only way to do that is if the algorithm see you clicking and liking. A like don't necessarily constitute that you agree with me, all right? So you can disagree, but if you like it, it just means that you like that this discussion is happening, and that there's a dialogue about it, and that you're an open-minded person who's at least willing to talk about these subjects in a way that's not necessarily for it. You know, we can talk about it, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, but the only way we're going to determine that is if we have a discussion, put these issues out in the forefront and discuss them. So that's what a like does. It just makes the conversation go beyond Facebook, and YouTube will show the video to more people, and it'll just become something that we can, you know, have out there in the you know, the ether. You dig? So yeah, like, subscribe and share. So I was saying about this man's mother, you know, who I was thinking about his funeral, and this is going to be about the coronavirus. It's going to all tie in, but in Christianity, but how his mother handled that situation with such grace and poise at the funeral, and just the way she spoke to us. You know, how in the hell is the mother who lost a son speaking peace and calm into us in LA and in the world? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just gives me chills to think of the strength that took. And then to think that this is not a Christian woman. That display of strength, when Christians say that they are nothing without Jesus, she is an example that is a damn lie. You just don't know what's on the other side of believing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A bird who was born in a cage has no idea of the freedoms that it has not enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to shout out that. And something that she said, you know, during that funeral, that is crazy, but we can still use that right now. Right? She said to burn sage. How many of y'all know that sage is antibacterial and antiviral? And this coronavirus appears to be airborne, right? So she gave us something without Jesus being involved, without, you know, a bunch of, you know, shenanigans that come out of the Bible, speaking in tongues and holy water and all that. She gave us something that can scientifically be proven to help us right now. And not that all of us didn't know that. I'm just saying that it was something useful, far more useful than prayer. Because I guarantee you, if you say a prayer to an airborne virus, or if you burn some sage, one of them is going to have an effect, and the other one, you're going to be down there, you know what I mean, coughing your lungs out. So anyway, so I wanted to address that real quick. A lot of people ask me why I'm so passionate about going against religion, in particular Christianity. And I'm going to answer that, because I wonder the same thing. Like, what is it about me that I have developed this, you know, passion about trying to get rid of this thing that we call religion, we call Christianity? And I really believe it's my ancestors. Speaking of Nipsey Hussle, you know, it's my ancestors whose energy and pain and love and passion, you know, is around me. I feel like they're around me all the time. You know, my grandmother, and some of the ancestors that I may not even know personally. I never knew my grandmother either, but, you know, just ancestors whose bloodline we come from that are upset to see their progeny out here participating in the same religion that led to their miserable life on these plantations, their untimely deaths and rapes and tortures and selling and all of this stuff was done by white Christians. And these Africans who got off the ship wasn't Christians, right? They were the victims of Christians. And so today, if that little girl who's 9 years old, who got passed around between a bunch of hairy, sweaty, whiskey drunk white slave masters could talk to you today, this energy that you feeling from me is the energy that you would feel from her. How could you, right? Being a black Christian is as bad or worse as being a Jewish Nazi, right? You signed up with the people who, led to your, who took you to your nightmare, right? Took you through that nightmare. So just wanted to address those things real quick. I think that's why. I think that when you're arguing with me, your arm's too short to box with the ancestors. And that's whose energy is coming through me when I talk to you like this. So just real quick, I was thinking about this coronavirus and how, again, the claims of the Christians, what they say that they're able to do. And this is the time for them to show what they're able to do. And they're derelict in their duties, if they believe that stuff that they talk about, right? So I wanted to go over this verse real quick. And, let's think this thing through together, right? So Mark 16, verse 17 through 18. I'll just cut right to it. And these signs will, not might, not could, not will, if you do X, Y, and Z. It said they will accompany those who believe. So if you believe this, these are the signs that we can know that you actually believe it. Anybody can say they believe it, but these are the signs that we can know that you believe it. These signs will accompany those who believe. In my name, they will drive out demons. We see them on TV trying to make it look like they're doing that all the time. Abracadabra, hocus pocus, the demon is gone, whatever. All right, speaking in tongues. How many of us have seen them babbling, talking about they speaking a language? All right, and the Holy Ghost made them do it. Holy Ghost can make you do that, but he can't kill the virus. Okay, whatever. But then it says, they will pick up snakes with their hands, and when they drink deadly poison, it will not hurt them. Self-explanatory. You ain't crazy. None of y'all ain't picked up the snakes. You do the other ones because that can't hurt you. But your brain kick in when it comes to these snakes and this poison. But here's the one that's relevant to today. Is they will place their hands on sick people and they will get well. So if you're a Christian and you're not on the front lines giving these nurses a break from their use of the tools and the methods of this world, of man, of science, you're supposed to. Why is science outshining y'all? If this is a solution that your God gave you and you believe it, why are we seeing Christians huddled at home? Yeah, you can't meet in the churches, but you can go out here and lay hands on these people that are sick. Go ahead and lay your hands on these people sweating that coronavirus out. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You believe it. I don't think you should, but I'm saying if you're going to be consistent and say you believe in this Bible and what it says, then you should. Otherwise, if you're not, see, this coronavirus is going to change the world. No matter what happens after this is over, things will be different. Possibly a cashless society, checkpoints everywhere, seeing if you got your vaccine. Can't fly, can't work, can't spend money if you ain't got your vaccine. But one of the things that I wanted to change is I want y'all to stop lying about this. Admit that you're lying. And I know it's hard to admit that you've been lied to and that you've been lying. Just like it's hard to admit that you've been infected with this virus and admit that you have spread it to other people. But the only way to stop the spread is to quarantine it. And religion needs to be quarantined, because when you go out and you spread these lies to people who have a weak mental immune system, you infect them, right? They can't fight it off. They don't have the questions that I'm posing. They don't have that ability. A lot of them are vulnerable, going through something, and then you tell them this nonsense, and they begin to rely on that fake solution, and it has real world ramifications, So that's just one of the things I want to bring out. I want to discuss this verse, a little Bible study, right? Discuss this verse. And I want to get your opinions about it. Why are you not out there laying hands on people sweating out the coronavirus with the protection and the promise of your God helping you. All right? So let me know, comment, like, subscribe, share. I'm going to keep more of these coming. Just, like I said, please like, subscribe, and share so that we can get the videos and the conversation worldwide if possible. All right? Peace.